Well, good Friday morning, everybody. Today is October the 6th. Now, what we're going to do this morning is we're going to head up the mountain and check the fall leaf color. And we're not expecting peak color anywhere yet because it is still early in the month, but we do know there will be some. One of the things, I want to go ahead and say this just by way of information, a lot of people don't realize this because there's always questions on like the mountain pages, Facebook pages, when are the fall leaves starting to turn, and people will look out their backyard and say, well, it's all green, so there's no turning in the mountains. Well, what people don't realize is the mountains start a lot earlier. The mountains start to turn around late September, early October, which is what we are, October 6th. And it always starts up high and then works its way down the mountains. Like each weekend through October, the colors come down a little bit lower and reach the valleys usually by the end of October. So we are expecting to see some color up high. We're at an altitude now of about 1,300 feet above sea level. We're going to be going up to about 6,000 feet above sea level. So it's mostly green here, as we'll show you. But once we get higher, we do expect there to be some fall color occurring up top. So it's always been that way. It always starts high first and then works its way down into the valleys. That's because it's colder up there. They get frost earlier. They get freezing temperatures earlier. They get more precipitation than the valleys do. So that affects the fall color change as well. So we're going to do a fall leaf report for October 6th. We're going to be doing a lot of fall videos, Lord willing, this year if the weather cooperates and we stay healthy enough to do it. But we're starting off first weekend of October, and we're going to go up to about 6,000 feet in elevation and see what we can see. So go with us. Okay, so down here at the lower elevations, as you can see, still almost all green. You just see a few little yellows starting to come in, but it's pretty much just all green right here. We do look for that to change as we climb. So fall colors right on schedule this year. We had enough cool weather in September to get it started.
Yes, we did.
Last 2 years have been pretty much right on schedule. Year prior to that, it was very late because of unseasonably warm weather, even into October, but that's not really been the case, and it's supposed to really turn fall this afternoon into tomorrow.
Yeah, we're supposed to have a cold front.
Yeah, so looking forward to that. But anyway. Okay, we're starting to see just a little bit of slight change now. A little bit of yellow, some brown even, but a little bit of yellow with the sun hitting it.
I was going to say, we're coming up early enough to where the sun's coming through the leaves.
Yeah.
Looking pretty. And
that usually makes it look nice, especially when they are turning yellow. So we're starting to see a little bit of change, probably about 1,800 feet in elevation right now. And even the dogs are very excited about the fall season. They are dressed in their fall wardrobe. Okay, here we are at an elevation of about 4,600 feet, maybe around 47, and the color is really good right here. Obviously, we're starting to transition into some of the Canadian spruce fir and evergreen forests, so those aren't going to turn, but there's a lot of color right here. Okay, so we are now about 6,100, 6,200 feet of elevation. The colors are still here. They're getting a little bit muted. I think at this elevation we're a little bit past the peak. Starting to transition more and more into the evergreen forest too. But we're starting to get in the clouds a little bit. The temperature is significantly cooler here. So we've got some nice splashes of color right here. It would look brighter if it was sunny.
It definitely would.
It's a little bit muted just because we're kind of in the fog right now a little bit. There's a little bit of sun poking through.
Yeah. You can tell it on that yellow tree.
On that yellow, yeah. A little bit of sun and a lot of fog. Okay, we are now at an elevation of approximately 6,300 feet. Just check the temperature. It is 47 degrees. as opposed to the upper 60s when we left the valley. So we've had about a 20-degree drop off. You can feel it. Now, on a clear day, you can see into Georgia from here. This is normally a good view. You cannot see into Georgia today. Notice how those trees kind of point to one side. That's due to the intense winds and cold that you get up here.
Be careful when you drive down.
Okay, well, we're concluding our fall leaf update for October 6th, so we want to give you our impressions of what we observed today. As far as the color, it is still early in the month, obviously, so we knew that we'd have to go high to get color. That's what we did. We started at an elevation of about 1,300 feet and went up to about 6,300 feet. So, and just as I said at the beginning of the video, the higher you went, the better the color got. So why don't you go ahead and give your impressions today?
Okay, so well, of course, you know, starting off low, you can see the colors starting, and as the higher that you go, the more color that you see. So we got to see some really nice color and some progression. It's overcast today, so you know, wasn't as vibrant as if the sun was hitting it nice and bright, but it's still some great color. So I mean, I think, you know, we saw some great color and really enjoyed it. I'm excited for the fall season.
Yeah, one of our favorite times of year to actually make videos.
Yeah.
I know it's one of mine, and I think yours too.
Yes.
So we try to do something each weekend in the fall. We have some plans coming up. One for the last weekend in October that I'm really excited about. I've been watching some other videos on it. Not going to say what it is.
It'll be new for us.
It'll be new. It'll be a place we've never been. So it's in North Carolina, but it's just a part of North Carolina that we've never been in the fall. We've been there. I shouldn't say we've never been there, but it's like a little short hike. So and we're hoping to get some good fall color down in the valleys. So anyway, but back to today, we started off at about 1,300 feet, went up to 6,300 feet. And like I said at the beginning of the video, the color would improve as we went up, and it did exactly that. So I guess it's a little hard to tell if the colors are going to be as vibrant this year or if they're going to be a little bit muted, because it's been a while since they've had any significant rain here. It's actually clouded up now. It's supposed to rain some today, so that I don't know what effect that'll have at this point, but it's been a little bit dry last few weeks. I think the colors would have been much more vibrant though if the sun were out and hitting them, especially the yellows. There's a lot of yellows today, some red. So I guess yellow would probably be the predominant color that we saw today, but I think it's going to be a pretty decent season. This is still early. That's why we had to go high. As the each weekend in October comes, you go down a little bit lower to see good color. So that's why we did what we did today. So if you check out our video from last year, we drove the Blue Ridge Parkway from Asheville to Cherokee. We brought you some really good color from Graveyard Fields last year. That was October 9th last year, I think. Still first weekend in October, 2nd, I guess. But we took you to some high elevations so you could see good color then. So we love this part of the country for fall. we get an extended fall season here because of the variance of elevation. I feel sorry for people that have to live like where it's flat, the elevation stays the same all over the place. They probably have to drive 100 miles north to have any variation at all. It's like you think their color season's there for a week and it's gone, but we get to enjoy at least a month, maybe 5 weeks of fall color here.
Yeah.
Just because of the elevation variance. So that's a blessing in and of itself. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. I don't really know what else to add to it besides we're excited about fall. It's coming. It's starting to feel like fall.
And stay tuned because we're going to be doing something probably every weekend in October.
So we actually, when we were up at an altitude about 6,300 feet, I checked the temperature. It's 47 degrees, windy. It's going down to 25 up there tonight. So that's going to get the ball rolling too as far as the colors changing over. Plus if it does rain. So anyway, had a good drive today.
Yes, we did.
So we're going to head back down the mountain now. And hope y'all enjoyed this. There will be more fall color videos to come. So stay with us. Oh, if you like this video, about to forget the most important. If you like this video, like and subscribe.
And find and follow us on Facebook.
And have a blessed day.